Barcelona fans, big news ahead of the La Liga opener against Mallorca. With less than 24 hours before kickoff, Joan Laporta has given a huge update on player registrations, and it looks like Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford could both be available for Hansi Flick tomorrow. Meanwhile, Inaki Pena is closing in on a move away, Fermin Lopez is fighting for his place, and Flick has revealed his honest thoughts on some surprising departures. Stay tuned because we're breaking down all the latest Barcelona updates you need to know before the big game. Player registrations have been a massive priority for FC Barcelona in these final days of the transfer window. However, with the team's first La Liga game of the new season now less than 24 hours away, things need to be wrapped up quickly. While various things are lining up positively, none of the unregistered players have been officially registered just yet. Fortunately, however, the latest update provided by Barça president Joan Laporta is rather reassuring. According to Mundo Deportivo, Joan Laporta has delivered a major boost for Barcelona ahead of their La Liga opener against Mallorca. The president confirmed that both Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford are expected to be available. If Flick wants, Joan Garcia and Rashford can play tomorrow. This means the registration process for the two new signings is essentially complete. Great news for Hansi Flick, who gains both a reliable goalkeeper and an explosive attacking option. Garcia is already seen as the coach's first choice between the posts, while Rashford offers pace, energy and a game-changing spark from the bench. The timing couldn't be better, as Barcelona know they must start the season strongly with 3 points against Mallorca. Behind the scenes, the club's ability to register these players appears to have been boosted by two key factors: Jules Koundé's contract extension and fresh revenue generated through a recent deal with Sporting CP. Meanwhile, on the goalkeeping front, Inaki Pena's future looks increasingly away from Camp Nou. With Garcia now pushing to become Flick's starter, Pena has slipped down the pecking order and is expected to leave before the transfer window closes. That's according to Diario Sport, who point towards Inaki Pena as the player in question. Shotstopper Pena is for his part of course widely expected to be on the move before the summer is out. Following the arrival of Joan Garcia in Hansi Flick's squad, the 26-year-old has tumbled ever further down the pecking order between the posts at Barcelona. Still held in high regard across Spain and beyond, though, a number of clubs are understood to have expressed an interest in Pena's signature with a view to the season ahead. And if the latest word stemming from the media on Friday is anything to go by, then one such club now appear to be closing on a deal for the Spaniard. As per a report from Sport, the option that is most advanced is that of Como 1907. Negotiations between the parties are progressing positively. Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick has revealed that he was left altogether unimpressed by the efforts of a member of the club's midfield ranks during the early weeks of pre-season. The player in question? Fermin Lopez. Youngster Fermin is for his part of course currently pushing hard for a starting berth in Barcelona's opening fixture of the campaign. With Dani Olmo struggling for fitness, the assumption in turn is that Fermin will indeed be in from the off at Sun Moix on Saturday. And as alluded to above, this marks something of a turnaround on the part of the Spaniard. Drawn on the form of his midfield starlet during his pre-Mallorca press conference earlier today, Hansi Flick admitted, "Fermin Lopez? He was amazing last season. During the start of this pre-season, I was not too impressed with him, but now he has improved a lot in recent weeks. He had a great game against Como." Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick has this week admitted that he was left less than pleased by the recent departure of Inigo Martinez from his squad. The name of defender Inigo of course dominated the headlines in Catalonia's capital late last week. As much came after word surfaced that, somewhat out of the blue, the 34-year-old was on the verge of bringing a close to the Barcelona chapter of his career. In the face of a big money offer from Saudi Arabia, Inigo made the call to move on for one final payday. Barcelona, for their part, did not stand in the way of the stopper's exit, opening the door for as much courtesy of a contract termination. One individual, though, who has still not quite managed to get over the loss is Blaugrana headmaster Hansi Flick. Speaking during a press conference on the eve of his side's season opener against RCD Mallorca on Saturday, Flick today admitted, "Inigo Martinez? He really surprised me when he told me about it. I'm not happy about his departure. He's a great player with an amazing personality, never asks for anything. He brings enthusiasm, strength and drive to the team." Barcelona star Robert Lewandowski has this week revealed his appreciation for the managerial talents of new Real Madrid head coach Xabi Alonso. This comes amid suggestions that the Spaniard could ultimately go on to become one of world football's very best in his role. Alonso is for his part of course currently in the thick of preparations for his first league outing in the Real Madrid dugout. After a spectacular stint on the bench at German outfit Bayer Leverkusen, the former midfielder was quickly earmarked as the ideal replacement for Carlo Ancelotti at the Santiago Bernabéu this summer. Alonso has in turn been assigned the task of dethroning arch-rivals Barcelona from their current perch atop the Spanish football pyramid. And as alluded to above, late this week, one of the Blaugrana's most high-profile stars has spoken out on the talents possessed by Real Madrid's new headmaster. Drawn on Alonso's name during an interview with ESPN, Robert Lewandowski revealed his take that Barcelona will clash heads with Mallorca at the Mallorca Sun Moix Stadium this Saturday evening as they hope to secure a win on the road in their La Liga season opener. The Catalan club secured a dominant 4-0 victory over Como in a recent pre-season friendly match, which could keep their spirits high ahead of this clash. Hansi Flick will set his men up in a 4-2-3-1 formation and is expected to name a strong starting 11 for this game. Ferran Torres and Jules Koundé could get a chance to impress from the start of this contest versus Mallorca. For -2-3-1 Barcelona predicted lineup to face Mallorca. Defense. Joan Garcia will operate in between the sticks for the Catalan club after keeping a clean sheet in his last outing. Pau Cubarsí will resume his partnership with Ronald Araujo at the center of the Barça backline as they look to keep things solid on the defensive end of the field. Jules Koundé will fill in as the right back while Alejandro Balde hopes to catch the eye on the other flank as the left back. Both of them would have to pick and choose their moments to join in on the attack. Eric Garcia and Hector Fort will offer cover for the defensive positions on the bench. Midfield. Frenkie de Jong and Pedri will function as the holding midfielders as they look to dominate the game at the center of the park. The gifted trio of Rafinha, Fermin Lopez and Lamine Yamal will play just ahead of them as part of Barcelona's attack. All three of them need to be at the top of their game if the Catalan club want to secure a convincing victory this weekend. Gavi will have to be content with a spot on the bench as he waits for his chance to make an impact in the second 45 minutes if required. Ferran Torres will spearhead Flick's attack in the final third. The Spaniard would be keen on scoring and getting his season off to a good start this weekend. Robert Lewandowski is a major doubt for this game. However, Marcus Rashford will be named on the bench and might come on to influence the game in the latter stages of the contest if needed. A member of the goalkeeper ranks at La Liga champions Barcelona is inching towards an imminent departure from the club. That's according to Diario Sport, who point towards Inaki Pena as the player in question. Shotstopper Pena is for his part of course widely expected to be on the move before the summer is out. Following the arrival of Joan Garcia in Hansi Flick's squad, the 26-year-old has tumbled ever further down the pecking order between the posts at Barcelona. Still held in high regard across Spain and beyond, though, a number of clubs are understood to have expressed an interest in Pena's signature with a view to the season ahead. And if the latest word stemming from the media on Friday is anything to go by, then one such club now appear to be closing on a deal for the Spaniard. As per a report from Sport, the option that is most advanced is that of Como 1907. Negotiations between the parties are progressing positively. So Barcelona head into their first La Liga clash of the season with plenty of drama, but also plenty of excitement. Joan Garcia looks set to debut in goal, Rashford could make his impact from the bench, and Fermin Lopez might just earn his starting spot. With Mallorca waiting at Sun Moix, Flick's men will need to show their strength right from the start. What do you think, Culés? Will Rashford score on his debut? And was it a mistake to let Inigo Martinez leave? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more Barca updates, and I'll see you in the next one.